Yeah! welcome, guys. Welcome. Of course, it's July. Oh my goodness, what's today? July 12th, 2013. You're listening to TKI Think Campus Friday. We have a full show for you tonight. So much to talk about, from hot topics to new music, and of course, your favorite celebrity guests. And coming up at the top of the show, we have a guest already. I mean, first of all, the game is one of the biggest hits on television right now. BET brought it back, and this season they've revamped it. A lot of things were going on this season, and this week the episode is heating up. And I'm so excited to welcome our first guest to KEMPIRE Radio's TKI for the very first time. Please welcome him here, J.R. Ellis!
What up, what up, what up, what up?
Jay, first of all, thank you so much for taking time out of a Friday night to be here.
Absolutely, man.
First of all, Jay, being a part of the game, you know, that's an already established show, did you feel any pressure coming into it?
No, man, you know, the producers made it really easy, and the cast made it easy. You know, releasing somebody on the show is not easy at all. But I never really thought about it. You know, these guys, they had so much love, they were open arms, and they never, you know, there was never any expectation of, you know, how to fill someone else's shoes. You know, it was just come in, have fun, and do the work. And, you know, create a new story that draws people in and gets people excited about the show.
And this is, I mean, I'm sure you've done other things in the industry, but this has been pretty much your breakout role. And so a lot of people know who you are, your name. How's that experience been? Have you had, like, interesting encounters on the street based on being on the game now?
You know, I was down at Essence last week, and then, you know, BET Live, or BET Experience was the weekend before that here. And first time for sure where I have definitely walked the streets and people are like grabbing at you and screaming at you and waving at you. And, you know, people they're in their cars driving by and they're taking pictures of you, you know, as you walk down the street. You know, it's pretty amazing, but the fans are so great, man, and it's all love. And that's the really great thing about it, you know. The fans are so supportive of the show. You know, it's the reason that the show is back on the air, and they have completely just accepted me with open arms, and I love them for it.
Most definitely, most definitely. You guys just tuned in. Of course, TKI Think Campus Friday. We're here with the game star, J.R. Ellis. First, Jay, for those that don't really know a lot about you, because, you know, like I said, this is sort of like your breakout role. You know, how did you get started in the industry?
You know, while I was playing college basketball up in Portland, Oregon, and right before I started modeling. Okay. And my first job I was working for the Jordan catalog, for Jordan, for the brand. And after that, traveled around as a model a little bit. I knew I wanted to act. I knew I wanted to be in LA. I didn't necessarily know how to go about it. You know, I moved here still with the modeling thing, got a day job, and kind of got sidetracked, you know. And then I looked up and realized, you know, I came here with a dream and with a vision of what I wanted to do. And, you know, I made the decision to go after it wholeheartedly, you know, and it's been amazing, you know, through the valleys, through the peaks. It's been a great ride.
How did you land the role with as Blue on the game?
You know, it's like any other job, really. You know, you get the call for an audition, and you go and do it. And this came right at the end of pilot season, so I had a really, really big pilot season, which is where basically they audition a ton of actors for all the new shows that come on in the fall. Mm-hmm. And I got the call for the game, and I was like, yo, this, you know, I asked my manager, like, what's going on with this? And they didn't really know. BT really hadn't said what was going on at the time.
Yeah.
And went in there, and 8 auditions later.
Wow.
I got the job. Yeah. That's not normal. Usually, you know, you audition like 3 times for a job, 4 times for a series regular job. This is BET's baby, and this is Mara's baby, you know, and they're very protective and particular about it and the way they treat it. So, you know, 8 long auditions later.
Wow. And they were long.
I was Blue. Yeah. I got the call that I was going to be Blue.
Wow. So, where were you when you got the call, and how did that make you feel? Because I'm sure you already knew of the game and their history and everything like that.
Yeah, you know, it was just going into the process. I was really excited because I've been a fan of the game. So just going into it, knowing that, you know, I have the opportunity to work with Kobe Bell and Wendy Raquel and Brandy and you know, Lauren time and already had the job. Just knowing that I was going to have the opportunity to work with those guys in Hosea, was already just, it already gave me this feeling of, oh man, how amazing would that be to go to work with these guys every day. And then when I got the call, I was in Lafayette, Louisiana. I was standing on a ladder, hanging a banner and I got the call. My manager tells me it's me. I literally fall off the ladder, probably 6-7 feet off the ground.
Oh my God!
Fall off the ladder. My phone goes sliding across the floor. A friend of mine is like, yo, you all right? I'm like, yo, get the phone. Don't get me. Get the phone. I'm all right. Just get the phone. So, I pick up, I get back on the phone, and everybody's like, you okay? You okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm just so excited, y'all. It's joy. That's all it is. It's just joy.
Wow.
And, yeah.
I'm sure your family, has seen this growth, and because like I said, it's kind of you went from doing probably small things to this huge and popular African American show, #1 show on BET, to probably one of the most recognizable people. So what has your family and friends have been saying?
It's interesting. I just saw my parents 2 weekends ago for the first time since the show has aired.
Oh, wow.
So for them, they've seen me on 10 episodes now. And then they came out to LA for the experience and for the awards and stuff. And that was the first time that I had seen them since then. So for them, I don't know if people really expect you to be different. Mm-hmm. But, for my parents, it's like we picked up where we left off. It was like, yo, your room is dirty. You need to clean it up. Where's the toilet paper? Your place in the bed. You know what I mean? It was like, there was no star treatment at all whatsoever. I was still their son, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And always will be, obviously. But all my friends, they tease me. They call me Hollywood now. They call me Blue. My grandmother only calls me Blue. She only refers to me as Blue now. She won't call me my name for nothing. So, but it's been cool, man. My family they're so excited. And I think they have a hard time believing it's me up there sometimes. I even have a hard time watching. I'm like, yo, that's me. I remember that. Yeah, that's me. You know what I mean? And it's a cool experience. It's really a blessing.
Most definitely. If you guys just tuned in, we're here with the game star, J.R. Ellis. Jay, we got to talk about the season the second part of the season just came back this week. A lot was going on in this last episode, but the big thing, and it was our question of the night when it happened several weeks ago. Would you be mad if someone did not tell you about if they were a virgin or not? It's a part of your storyline. But what are your own personal thoughts on the topic?
It's really interesting because I try to tweet during the show and talk to fans about it, and you can please believe that the person, Jay Ellis, has caught a lot of flack for what the character Blueprint did out in public. Ladies are not happy with Blue, but obviously that translates to me. But, it's interesting. I think there's a communication thing in a situation like that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. It's a very special thing, and for a lady, a woman to save it and to give it to the dude that she loves and wants to be with, I think is an amazing thing. Mm-hmm. I think that's part of what love is. But I do think there should be kind of communication. Mm-hmm. And she shouldn't be ashamed to say it. And I also think that I don't think Blue was right for being upset about it. Mm-hmm. I think he could have voiced his concerns or his issues with it or his disappointment for her not saying it, but Blue was a little harsh, but he's a kid. I think that's what people forget sometimes. Is Blue just got out of college. He's a 22, 23-year-old kid who really doesn't know the world.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. The characters that Lauren plays and that you play, you could already tell from the very beginning of the season that there was going to be some sort of love affair. And at the last episode this week, it seems as if you guys have gotten over the whole virginity issue. What can you tell us about what's coming up in the season for your character and his relationship with Lauren's character?
Oh man, I think it's really about to get interesting now because I think it's really about to get interesting because they've made a pact to be friends. They've decided that this is where they're going to land. Mm-hmm. And so Kira is in the process of getting her career back, and she's going to start her new film, and Blue gets his game back. So now it's this thing of, he sees her at work and she's working with a new dude, and is there something going on with her and that dude? Blue has feelings for her, but he's just her friend. Is he supposed to be upset about it? Is he supposed to say something? It gets really interesting. I think we start to see that both, there's a lot of conflict for Blue, for sure. Trying to figure out, is she just a friend, or, should I just really, make this choice and try to be with her?
Mm-hmm.
And it causes a few risks, a few arguments.
I mean, of course, we knew it was going to end all pretty and nice like the last episode. We knew somewhere along the lines that this was going to be trouble for both your characters. Jay, we know this is a really great starting point for your career. What is coming up that you can tell us about? Any other shows, movies, any other modeling or products? This is your opportunity to let people know.
Yeah. I'm actually I'm working on a little indie Christmas movie right now with Tatiana Ali, Jordan Sparks, Bill Cobb. Then from this, I'm trying to find that right thing. I still hustle every day, man. It's my wanting to tell stories that are real and that people can identify with, and characters and love and hate and root for and be disappointed in, and be so joyful for it. Finding those roles and finding those projects. Mm-hmm. It takes time, and just because you have something where like the game that's a big hit, you don't want to just jump at the first thing that somebody throws to you. Because I want to make sure that I'm in love with whatever I do. And to be honest with you, there's so many things I want to do. I want to play a superhero. I want to be the dude who saves the day. You know what I mean? I want to be the dude who in a romantic comedy, who makes a woman, fall in love with her. There's just so much that I really want to do. It's just about finding those right projects. But we come back to the game season 7. We start filming season 7. We start filming in September.
Oh my gosh, that's so quick.
Yeah.
Well, that's really great news. First of all, we do want to congratulate you on all of the success so far and wish you so much more. But before we let you go, a couple of more questions about the cast. Because we know you joined an all-star cast, and they're all different characters. But who's the funniest behind the scenes?
It's got to be it's Brandy or it's Kobe. And Brandy, and listen, Brandy is like a triple threat. You know what I mean? She's beautiful, she can act, she can sing. So I'm just gonna throw it Brandy's way because she's telling jokes while she's singing, and her voice sounds amazing while she's doing it. You know what I mean? She just hits you with so much that she's a great energy. She's great to be around, and she has a lot of fun on set.
We've heard about that. And Kobe said it's pretty funny too. We've heard of that too.
Kobe's a pretty funny cat, yeah.
Who's like the father figure or the mother figure behind the scenes?
I'm gonna say Jose is like the big brother.
Okay.
Jose is like, I don't know that we have a father figure, but Jose is definitely like the big brother. Mm-hmm. And he kind of, he teases a little bit and plays a few pranks every now and then, but he's also there, to give good advice, Mm-hmm. And then Wendy, Wendy her spirit is just so kind. Mm-hmm. And loving. And, if you're having a bad day, Wendy can spot it a mile away. She's like, hey, what's wrong? You okay? You want to talk about it? What's going on? Mm-hmm. She's one of those people who she'll pull people aside and say, hey, let's talk about it. Like, don't walk into work with that frustration. Get it out here. So when you go in, when you walk on set, you can let it go and you can just have fun. And it's amazing to have people like that with. They make it so easy.
Most definitely. And Lauren London, I mean, this is the person you have most of your scenes with. What has that been like? Have you guys developed like a friendship because of of the closeness of the of your characters? Like, what's that relationship like?
Coming into this experience, Lauren and I both came in brand new, mm-hmm. and it's interesting because we both came in at two completely different ends of the spectrum when it comes to fame and works. Mm-hmm. So it's very still curious, and she's like a sister to me, man. Like, I respect that girl so much. She works her butt off. She's showing a side of vulnerability that we've never seen before, and she's killing it every day. She's an amazing mother, and she's just a good person. She's friend. So I tell people all the time, I don't know if there's anyone else I would have wanted to take a journey with, because it's just been awesome to be able to walk side by side with her as the two people on the game and have fun and create a relationship that people dig. We didn't know. We didn't know what we were getting into. We didn't know what people would like Cherry Blue. All we knew is we could show up and do our jobs every day.
You had big shoes to fill, with Melanie's character and oh Lord, I forgot. Senior moment. But you had big shoes to fill because of that major relationship on the game. But I feel like you guys you're stepping up your game for it, and we wish you so much success with it, and hope that you'll come back when you have other future projects as well.
Absolutely, man. Thank you.
And Jay, let everyone know where they can get more information on you, where they can follow you, and all that good stuff.
You can follow me on Twitter at JAYR Ellis. You can go to my website, www.jellis.com. My Instagram is the same. All my social media is the same, so you can always find me there and holler at me. I love interacting with people and talking with people, so holler at me.
Most definitely. We'll be posting all of that information on our social media tonight. Thank you, Jay, for being here on the show. Don't forget to check out the game on BET every Tuesday night at 10 p.m., right?
That's right.
I DVR everything, so I always forget the dates and times. Thanks so much, Jay. Have a great night. We're going to jump into some music, guys. It's, of course, TKIF.